Hello. Okay, hey guys. So it is 9 o'clock pretty much. And so I am here today to share with you 5 tips for finding calm during the holiday season. But before I get, hi, it's mommy time. Before I get started, I wanted to quickly introduce myself if you're new here. So I'm Jamie, the founder of Black Mom Calm, Black Mom's Guide to Calm, which is a safe space where stressed out mommies and women come to overcome their overwhelm and find their inner peace, joy, wholeness, and relief. I'm sorry. Apparently, the live looks different now. So I was just looking at the comments or whatever. But yeah, so that's who I am if you're new here. And so I wanted to do this because it's the holidays and it's already a stressful time, right? Um, just in general. But when you layer on a pandemic with that, it can be even more stressful. So I wanted to share some tips with you to hopefully help you stay calm while you are navigating this holiday season. Because again, like I said, I know it's already stressful, with just, trying to get gifts for people or figuring out how you're going to spend time with people, figuring out schedules with kids and all that kind of stuff. And then you layer on this pandemic, this whole year. Maybe you lost a job or you have less income or you're dealing with loss and grief and things like that. It can be a lot. So hopefully the tips that I share tonight will help you find some calm in the chaos. And you can also feel free to ask any questions you have in the comments below. If I don't mention something, if you have a question about something, I'm looking at comments. Oops, sorry. Yeah, so I'm going to get into some of these things that you can do. So first, and these are in no particular order, by the way. They're just some things I wrote down, but I think they're all important. So yeah. So the first thing is be compassionate with yourself. So again, I know a lot of times, especially during this time of year, and especially if you're a mama or a parent, you might feel like you have to get your kids all the things right. Like you have to get the perfect gift, the best gifts, everything that they want. And you have to do, you might even feel like I like to call some moms no shade or anything because I think it's great. But Pinterest moms, you might feel like you have to do all these kind of crafty projects and stuff like that, just because that's what you see a lot of people posting or stuff like that. But just remember to be compassionate with yourself and do what you can and do what works for you and your family. Try not to compare yourself to what you see other people doing or what you think you should do or what you were able to do last year. Because again, it might be a different type of year for you this year. So be compassionate with yourself. Thank you. Be compassionate with yourself, and which brings me to my next point: do the best that you can, and know that that is enough. So again, you might not be able to get all the things that you were able to get in the past, or you may not be able to do all the crafts or stuff like that. So just let your best be good enough and be okay with doing your best. Don't let, what you might see on social media or what you see friends or other people in your life do make you feel like that's something that you have to do. So also don't put so much pressure on yourself either to make everything perfect or a certain kind of way. So those are kind of all one tip I would say. And the next tip I have is to take care of yourself. So this is important all year around, of course, but now you might have some gatherings that you go to, maybe, I don't know, because it's COVID, but, or maybe even virtual gatherings you go to, or you're getting things prepared for holidays, stuff like that. And a lot of times you can neglect to care for yourself because you're so focused on doing things for everybody else or making sure everybody else is straight, stuff like that. So make sure that you are taking time for yourself every single day to care for yourself. And also make sure that you're listening to your body. If so, that means first you have to slow down long enough to listen to what your body is telling you. So if your body needs rest, for example, give yourself permission to take a break, take a nap, whatever it is that you need to do. If your body says it needs to move, exercise, do some yoga, go for a walk, something like that. Also, do your best to get enough sleep. And if that's not exactly possible, maybe you're a new mama or you have a baby or something, do your best to like take a nap in the daytime. That can help you get some rest. Eat well, stay hydrated, drink enough water, schedule your downtime. So I know a lot of people will have the excuse that you don't have time to take care of yourself or you don't have time to do XYZ. So if that is you and you are already, putting things on your to-do list or scheduling things or putting reminders in your phone, put self-care time in there, and it can be 5 or 10 minutes. That can do a lot for your mental and emotional well-being. So make time for it. Another one is unplug from social media. There's a lot of news going on that can make you feel stressed, anxious, overwhelmed, and that's world news plus just seeing what other people are doing. That can make you feel stressed and overwhelmed. So you can take a social media break. Say if you're somebody who tends to pick your phone up during the day a lot, maybe you could say, okay, I'm going to take an hour and not get on social media, or a day, a weekend, whatever works best for you. So those are some ways to take care of yourself, and also do something or some things that make you happy and that bring you joy, whatever that might be, whether it's reading a book, watching Netflix, listening to some music, dancing, whatever it is that makes you happy and bring you joy. Do more of that during this time. So the third tip is to connect with others however you can. So again, comment. Let me read. Thank you for allowing me to hear these things. You're welcome. Yes, it's good to help. And it's for guys too, if you are take caring for children or you need some stress relief. But so the next one is to connect with others however you can and do some family fun stuff. So again, with COVID, you might not be gathering, or you might be okay with doing small gatherings. So if that's something that you are willing and can do safely, definitely recommend doing that, because I know I have been able to spend time with some family, but I haven't been able to see my friends all year. So hopefully we can do a Zoom before the end of the year is out. But that's something you can do, a Zoom kind of call. I know we're all Zoomed out, but or even like Facebook room or something like that, just to connect with people you haven't seen in a while. And again, if you feel safe and comfortable, you can do a small gathering with your loved ones and friends. And also some things you can do with your kids or with your loved ones. Bake some cookies, make some, the little cutouts, gingerbread cookies or something like that with the Christmas cutouts, or just regular old chocolate chip cookies. Y'all can go, look at the Christmas lights around town or in the neighborhood, or even do a movie night with some Christmas movies. And that should, allow you to relax and also enjoy time with your loved ones, which I think is so important now because we are not really able to do that a lot. And also with the connection, if you are grieving and are dealing with maybe depression or anxiety and things like that, do not be afraid to seek professional help if you need it from a therapist or counselor. I always like to mention Therapy for Black Girls because they have a directory on their site where you can find a therapist of color close to you. And I know a lot of therapists are now doing online, so that's a great resource to check out for therapists. Or you can check out their podcast too, which has lots of resources as well. And then finally, I wanted to share some tips for some practices you can do and routines that you can do to help you create calm, because if you've been following me for a while or even maybe for a little bit, I talk a lot about stuff like meditation and yoga and affirmations. So I want to talk a little bit about that. And something today, actually, I mentioned in the Tip Tuesday is starting your mornings starting your mornings peacefully and positively. So when you have a morning routine that you do that brings you calm and joy, it allows you to set the tone for a more positive and peaceful day as you go throughout your day. So when things happen that might be stressful or overwhelming, they don't affect you as much, or you're able to, you have tools that you are able to use to tap into your inner peace. So, for example, I mentioned on the post, and you can check it out after this, but like meditating in the morning or taking a few deep breaths, maybe doing yoga or exercising, journaling, either, what you're thankful for, or, kind of how you want your day to go. You can repeat affirmations, light some incense, light a candle, and just sit and breathe, and also read something inspirational as well. So those are just a few things that you can do in the morning, to help you create a routine and to help you uh, create more calmness in your day. I was about to say something, I just lost my train of thought. But these are things you can also do throughout the day if you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed. Deep breathing, saying affirmations, using aromatherapy like incense or essential oils. Those are things that you can do, even if some of you might be working outside of the home right now. So, or you're out and about and you stressed, frustrated, whatever. Those are tools you can use in the moment, which I use as well. Again, starting or maintaining a yoga practice. Yoga is great for de-stressing and finding your calm. I know a lot of y'all might be like, I can't do yoga, or yoga's not for me, but I promise you, you can find something you can do. It can be a couple of poses you do, like child's pose or tree pose or mountain pose that you do for a few minutes, and that can help you reground and recenter. Staying in the present moment is another way to find your calm. Because a lot of us, I know, especially with the crazy year we've had, we are so worried or focused on what's going to happen next, what's going to happen in 2021, and all the things. So, focusing on the present moment, being present, and focusing on what you can control instead of what you can't is another practice that I suggest for finding your calm during this time. And it's been really helpful for me because I can say, like over the weekend, I believe I was kind of, worrying about stuff, stressing about how things were going to work out and stuff like that. But when I started remembering, okay, I'm okay right now in this moment, I'm good. So let me focus on that and let me focus on what I can do and just let go of everything else. And things will work out some kind of way. And I would say 99% of the time they do when you just, you know, focus on the moment and kind of just let things be. Let spirit work things out for you. And my final, I think, tip is to practice gratitude and look for the good. So if you're stressed and overwhelmed, it can be easy to focus on everything that you think is going wrong, on what you perceive as failure or perceive as lack or whatever the case may be. So looking for the good and practicing gratitude is another great way to not only find your calm, but also to cultivate joy in your life. So I mentioned this, having a gratitude journal is a great way to practice gratitude. And it will also, when you start, thank you, when you start writing in a gratitude journal, you will start to notice more things as you go throughout your day that you have to be thankful for. So that is a huge one for me as well. Having a gratitude journal and just focusing on the good in my life. So those are my tips for finding your calm during the holidays. Does anyone have any questions, or do you want to share what you are doing now to find your calm? I saw some comments earlier. I think I'm trying to see. Yes. Yes, I see some. So a drive, yeah, that would be nice to go, just kind of unwind to get your mind off things. Drinking, yeah, that's your thing. Intimacy as well, and movies, especially funny movies, are all great ways. Music, yes, music and writing, same here. I have to do better with my journaling. I've gotten slack, but yes, that's definitely one for me, especially like getting all when I'm overthinking, getting all those thoughts out through journaling really helps. And definitely music. I love to listen to Jamila Woods when I'm feeling stressed, or even J. Cole. So yeah. So just to do a quick recap, if you have questions, you can post them in the comments. But just to do a recap of this. So, how to find calm during the holidays. Be compassionate with yourself. Do not pressure yourself or let other people put pressure on you, and that's people in your life, your real life, or your social media life. Um, do the best that you can and know that your best is good enough. Take care of yourself and listen to your body. Connect with others how you can, whether that's virtually or in person, and incorporate some family fun. Seek professional help if needed, and maintain routines and practices for calm. So, hopefully, you found this helpful and that you are able to take one or two tips from this and incorporate it into your life during this time. And, as you go throughout your life, you can incorporate these practices as well because they are very useful for just life in general. Because these are things I do every day, but I know that they are even more important now. So, yeah, if you have questions, you can comment on this post. Thank you. It's mommy time. I appreciate that. You can email me, Jamie at blackmomsguide.com, DM me. You can also go to blackmomsguide.com with to get more tips on meditation, yoga, self-care, affirmations, pretty much anything related to finding your calm. And I am going live tomorrow about the same time to talk, oh, not talk, to do a guided meditation for maintaining your calm during the holidays. I am also going to post this on my IGTV, so if you missed anything or you want to go back, you can. And I'm going to post it on the YouTube channel as well. Hopefully, my phone will let me save this recording. So I thank you for watching. Thank you for your comments and for, hanging out with me for a little bit. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a peaceful and calm rest of your evening or whenever you're watching this, and a happy and harmonious, peaceful holiday as well. So that's all I have for now. Again, you can go to blackmomsguidetocalm.com for more tips, advice, and resources on finding your calm. And as always, you can DM me if you have questions or anything like that. So, and don't forget to share this. If you know somebody in your life who needs calm this season, tell them to check Black Mom Calm out. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all tomorrow for guided meditation.